Welcome to one and all. Till now we have studied about complementary angles, supplementary angles and adjacent angle. Now we will learn about vertically opposite angles. If you see, these are the two lines which intersect at a common vertex. There are two lines which are intersecting at a common point. So they are intersecting at the vertex, so it is known as the vertically opposite angles. If you see the definition, the angle formed by the opposite rays of the arms of an angle is said to be opposite angle. Okay, if you see this PQS, opposite of PQS is angle PQS, opposite of angle PQS is angle RQT. You can like this also remember, opposite up down. This is left hand side, so you can say angle PQR, opposite of angle PQR is angle SQT. Left side, right hand side. So like that you can remember. So the angle formed by the opposite rays of the arms of an angle is said to be its opposite angle. Now, what is the property says? The property of vertically opposite angles, if you see, there are two intersecting lines and common vertex is there. So angle PQS and angle RQT are concurrent. Concurrent means same. Already we have learned. So angle PQS is concurrent to angle RQT and angle PQR is concurrent to angle SQT. Okay, so these are the vertically opposite angles and they are concurrent to each other. So the vertically opposite angles found when two lines intersect are of equal measure. Now we will do the exercise, that is practice set 20. Here it is given lines AC and BD intersect at the point P. Measure of angle APD is equal to 47 degree. Find the measures of angle APB, angle BPC and angle CPD. This we have to find out. So we will see here what is given. So what is given, that we will start first. So here what is given? Angle APD is equal to 47 degree. It is given. Okay. And what we have to find? Angle APB means we have to find out. So see, this angle is given and this angle APB we have to find out. How we will find out? So we know this is a line. If you see, this is a line. So there are two angles, that is angle APB and angle APD. They are in the linear. They lie in the straight line and they are the linear pairs of angles. So we know that the linear pairs of angles are of how much degree? 180 degree. So it is easy to solve. So we can write measure of angle APD plus measure of angle APB. Okay, APD and APB is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because angles in a linear pair. Angles in a linear pair measures 180 degree. Okay, so already measure of angle APD is given 47 degree plus measure of angle, this we don't know, so we will write as it is. Measure of angle APB is equal to 180. I'm not writing degree because we know we are calculating. So measure of angle, therefore measure of angle APB is equal to 180 minus 47. So therefore measure of angle APB is equal to 180 minus 47. You do it. So we will get 133 degree. So we got this answer. Okay. This we found for first one. Now what is that is APB. This we found for first one. Now second it is given angle BPC. So second one we have to find measure of angle. Here measure I am not written. Measure of angle BPC we have to find out. So how we will find out? So now you know that BPC angle, if you see this we have found, we know angle APD. So and they are asking BPC. If you see this angle APD, this is the vertex. Opposite to this is angle BPC. They are vertically opposite angles. So this is 47 degrees. So this will be also 47 degrees. So we can write measure of angle APD is equal to measure of angle BPC. Okay. Why? Vertically opposite angles. Okay. So measure of angle APD is given. So measure of angle BPC is equal to 47 degree. Okay. Because measure of angle APD is given how much? 47 degree. Okay. So we got this. For this we got 47 degree. So angle of BPC also we got. BPC we got 47 degree. Now we will find for angle CPD. So third one we will find measure of angle CPD. How much? Now see, this is, we found APB. How much we got? 133 degree. We got this 133 degree. Okay, because the angles in the linear pair, after means we know that angles in a linear pair are 180 degree. So 180 minus 47, we got 133 degree. Okay, so we know that this angle APB, opposite, vertically opposite angle is angle DPC. So this is 133 degree. So this will be also 133 degree. Why? Vertically opposite angles. So we can write measure of angle CPD is equal to measure of angle APB. Vertically opposite angles. So we can write therefore measure of angle CPD is equal to 133 degree. So here we got it. Why? Because measure of angle APB is equal to 133 degree. Okay, so all the three we have found. So what is asked? You can write therefore therefore which angles were asked? Angle measure. So M you can write measure of angle APB is equal to 133 degree. Measure of angle BPC is equal to 47 degree, and measure of angle CPD is equal to 133 degree. And you can put in the box. Final statement you should put in the box. Now we will go for the next question. It is given lines PQ and RS intersect at point M. Okay, PQ and RS intersect at a point M, and measure of angle PMR is given 60 degree. So what are the measures of angle PMS? PMS. Okay, then angle SMQ and angle QMR. So we have to find out the measures. So what is given? From there we will start. So how we will solve? What is given? This angle is given. So measure of angle PMR is equal to x degree. This is given. Okay, we can write given. And what now? We know that this line, if you will see, angle PMR and angle PMS, they are what? Angles in the linear pair. So we will get the value of measure of angle PMS. So So we will do that. So therefore measure of angle PMS plus measure of angle PMR is equal to 180 degree. Okay, now PMS we don't know, so we will write PMS as it is. Measure of angle PMR, we know that it is x degree is equal to 180 degree. So therefore measure of angle PMS is equal to, when x is, this is plus x, so this side it will go minus, means plus will become minus. So it will be answer 180 minus x degree. So we got here you have to write angles in linear pair. So we have seen that these two angles PMS and angle PMR are angles in the linear pair, and linear pair measures what? How many degree? 180 degree. So this plus this is equal to 180 degree. So we got the value of angle PMS, that is 180 minus x degree. So now we will, this we got PMS, first one. Okay. Now this was for first one. Now second one, angle S, measure of angle SMQ we have to find. SMQ. So we will find out. So we know that this SMQ. So you know these vertically opposite angles are of same measure. So angle measure of angle PMR will be equal to measure of angle SMQ. Why? Vertically opposite angles. So we can write therefore measure of angle SMQ is equal to measure of angle SPMR. PMR. Okay. Why? Vertically opposite angles. So this is given PMR is how much degree? X degree. Therefore measure of angle SMQ is equal to x degree. Why? Because measure of angle PMR is equal to x degree. Okay. So we found for SMQ. This we got for the value of second one. Now third one, it is given measure of angle QMR. QMR we have to find. So if you see QMR, we got value here. See, angle PMS, we got how much? 180 minus x degree. Okay, so this will be also same. So why? Vertically opposite angle. So measure of angle PMS we got it. So that is equal to measure of angle RMQ. Why? Vertically opposite angle. So that we can write. So therefore measure of angle QMR is equal to measure of angle PMS. Why? Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. So therefore measure of angle QMR is equal to 180 minus x degree, because measure of angle PMS is equal to 180 minus x degree. Okay. So we got all the answers. So we can write in the final what was asked. Measure of angle PMS, we got how much? 180 minus x degree. Then measure of angle SMQ, we got x degree. Again measure of angle QMR is this 180 minus x degree. Okay, so we got the final answer here. So see, using the property, it is very easy to solve. Here we have completed practice set 20. Next class, we will solve the next practice set. Thank you.